you should.
What's up, y'all? I am Jaron. I am a voice teacher, speech trainer, and the founder and owner of this Blessed by the Best studio, the Jaron M. LaGuerre studio. Y'all know what's coming for this at some point, okay? So let's just get right to it. Let's just do it. But before I get started, I want you to remember that you can get these hoodies on pre-sale. Remember the hoodie with my logo? And I'm gonna show you the back real quick, just so you know. We got Be Vocally You on the back, okay? So if you want this on pre-sale, go ahead and get it right now. The link is in the description and in the comments. It'll go out in March. Okay, enough of that. Let's get back to what we came to do. So for this analysis, real quick, what I want to share is that it's going to be clips. It's not going to be so much the whole thing together. I kind of spliced together some things that really exemplified his voice. So I wanted to show those parts. So we're not going to do the whole thing. We are not doing the whole show. We're going to do certain segments of the show and enjoy his voice from that, okay? So let's do it, y'all. Here's my own voice analysis of Usher's halftime show at the 2024 Super Bowl.
And in all my life I keep loving them tears. Gotta care.
His voice is so clear to me. His voice has always been this clear. It's just as clear as a bell. And there's such a forwardness and a slight brassiness, brightness to his voice.
Met this girl, turn the tables around. Listen, she called me past the class and I can't figure it out. Y'all say, I'm so, got me feeling it.
That T in the last "it's" right there was really pronounced. All of his articulation is so clear. You know, and shout outs to this band too. Let me say that. Oh my God. This band is fire. Okay? This band is fire.
Know what it is, but it's safe. She's got me twisted. I'm so.
Dick up me to that. I'm so. So it's almost like marcato or like separated moments vocally. I'm so, and then he kind of throws the ends of some of these phrases. Cause like at the beginning, it's almost like a trumpet. You know, that's why the band and the marching band and everything fits so well, you know, in this stuff, because it has that feel.
Got me feeling it. I'm losing control. This girl's gotta. After the night, don't leave your girl around me, but you make it for real. Let's go. Ow! Situations will rise in life, but you gotta be smart about it. Solo what?
Situations. There was a register shift right there. Situations. So situations, 4 syllables, right? Chesty wations, heady situations. Yeah, okay. So he's using a lot of his voice here and singing live. Let me say that too. You dancing and bouncing around and everything and doing all this live, and you still have this much clarity to your voice. Usher is so consistent. That is one of the many things I love about him, is that he's so consistent with his voice and his art and his music and what he delivers each and every time. Shout outs to that.
With the guys, I sacrifice, 'cause I knew you could not see the love in me while
Sacrifice. Had a little like a vocal fry grit scoop. Sacrifice right there on that line in that verse right there. Again, register flip. You ain't got to come, na, na, na. And he kind of stayed more brighter. Huh? Na, na, na. And let that end kind of flip through. Na, na, na. Kind of like that.
Oh, it's okay. I'ma be. But if you do call, know that God answers prayers. They said I wouldn't make it. They said I wouldn't be here today. But I am. Hey, mama, we made it. And now this is for you. You, my number one. Y'all sing. Oh,
falsetto, though it's lighter, it's still clear to me. And the lighter comes from how the vocal folds work when you sing head voice. The vocal folds vibrate on a thinner pattern than chest voice or thick folds, chest dominant voice. So of course, there's going to be a sound change and a lighter sound and a heady, falsetto-y, kind of head dominant, head mix, whatever you want to call it. It's going to have a lighter sound because of how you shape it and how the vocal folds work when you flip registers or flip vocal fold masks or switch another part of your voice. So ain't nothing wrong with that, but though it's still lighter within that context, his voice is still clear as a bell. On all parts of his voice, it's just clear as a bell.
Spotlight, big stage, 6,000 fans screaming in the rain. Yeah, I do it for the ladies, but I gotta keep it hood. Where we at? Let's go! Had nothing to shorty, I got a thing for you, you kilo. Hey, if you close our eyes, it can just be me and you, I wanna make it.
I want you to take note of how he uses his body as we continue to watch this video. I want you to notice posture, how he uses his neck muscles, his torso breathing muscles. Just take note as we're watching this, and we're going to talk about it a little bit later, but I wanted to point it out now so you can consider it as you're watching this stuff with me, okay? That should, a little bit more spread. I think that you should. It almost like a smile to it. And that smile can really help keep the sound bright and more forward and make higher notes easier to sing.
The feeling ain't the same in your body, don't want to, but you know, the body ain't, oh no, let it burn. Oh, I'm twisted, cause one side of me is telling me that on the other side, I put a break down and cry. Y'all sing.
Look at his body. If you notice while he's singing, that neck and that body is straight up. There's never any like reaching or like, he keeps that body aligned. Even while he's dancing and stuff, of course he's gonna move and dance, things like that. But his body's gonna be pretty straight up, especially in the torso and neck area. Even those neck muscles, those structural neck muscles are used when he's singing. And when he's singing right here, everything is here. Nothing is here, nothing is here, everything is here. So the head is aligned, the body is straight up, the neck, everything is just true. I think that's a part of his magic of how he can keep his voice so clear. He knows how to use his body when he sings and when he's dancing while singing. He knows how to shape his body and move his body in a way where it doesn't obstruct what he needs to do. And you can see there's more engagement on the higher notes. You can see him kind of using more effort to get to the higher notes, but it doesn't mean that he's pushing or anything. It just means he's using effort. Singing is work. Singing is effort. I don't know who told us that singing should feel free and effortless. Because sign me up for that class. Maybe I'm missing something. Singing is work. I'm not saying you have to push yourself. You have to overexert yourself. I'm not saying that at all. But singing is effort. And so the higher you go on your range or how hard you want to sing, whatever the case may be, or if you have to contend with, all the sweat and all the movie you already did for the last 10, 15 minutes, of course, you're going to have a little bit more effort. And those whoos right there were kind of like whoo, hoo, hoo, hoo. It wasn't ooh. It wasn't that connected. There was an aspirate blow in between each note. Hoo, 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 hoo. You can see his cheeks kind of a little bit as he's doing that.
So many days, so many hours to you return.
His voice is high. I don't care what anybody say. I've always thought Usher had a high voice. I just have always thought that since I was a little boy. He just has a higher voice, and it's so high and clear. And I wish the camera didn't clip away from that one part. Da, 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 da. You can really see that effort and his body really aligned. He gets on that mic and da, 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 da. You can see it for a split second, then it goes away. But you can see the beginnings of that effort and that use of the body to sing. Watch his body, okay? So you can see what I'm talking about a little bit more. Did you see how straight up that body was? And also his breathing pattern was higher. It wasn't diaphragmatic or low. It was high. It was up here. Almost like clavicular or thoracic, somewhere up in here. Yeah, the lungs are still in here. The air goes to the lungs no matter how you breathe. Okay, the diaphragm does not take in air and house air. The diaphragm is a breathing muscle that helps support the breathing pattern, but the air always goes to the lungs. Okay, just so y'all know that the air always goes to the lungs. So of course, this is going to move a little bit because that's where the air goes. Now you can have a more lower breath if you want to, but he had a higher breath. And I think for what he's trying to do, because it's such an exercise, what he's doing is physical activity, the higher breath could probably help him breathe more efficiently versus trying to take that low diaphragmatic breath, you know?
When you feel it in your body, you found somebody who makes you change your ways. I can't get with you cool. So you act like you're ready, but you don't really know. And everything in your past, you wanna let it go.
And everything in your past, he kind of got a little more twang right there. It got a little more brighter. Everything in your past.
I've been there, done it. After all that, this is what I found. Every one of y'all are just like me. It's too bad that you can't see that you got it. You got it bad. In your own food, named up and you fall right back. You got it bad. If you miss a day without your friend, your whole life's alright. You got it bad when you're out with someone. Think about somebody.
Yeah, you see that body was doing the same thing I talked about before. He leaned back a little bit that time, but it was still, it wasn't here. Everything was still straight up. I love her so much. Her, but I just love her, man. I had to keep her in the video because I just love her. If you enjoyed this analysis, click subscribe down below to click the alert button next week so you know when the next video is posted. And give this a like, please, with a thumbs up so we got some more people if you don't mind. And remember to pre-order your hoodie before free shipping runs out, okay? Pre-order it right now before free shipping runs out. And as I will always continue to say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware. But most of all, be vocally you, okay? Be vocally you. All right, y'all. Love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all soon.